Okay, hey guys, so this is part of a collaboration. It's called Waxies Gone Wild 2 is what we decided to name it. I did not come up with any of the questions for this one this time. Everybody else did. And I have something going on with my throat. I went to the doctor yesterday, and I swear those places are cesspools. Cesspools of germs and whatever. I was completely fine. As soon as I got home, like I started feeling something happening in my throat. And this morning, like, I woke up with a sore throat. So, yeah. I mean, I know those things take time to, like, develop, but I seriously feel like it just must be, like, my mind playing tricks on me, that you go to the doctor and, like, you just get germs everywhere. Okay, so who is in this collaboration? So I'm going to include everybody's YouTube link down below. And damn it all, if I cannot remember how to pronounce Mayte. Is it Mayte or Maite. Oh, so sorry. Anyways, so the people contributing are Angie, Wax Goddess, Maite or Maite. I'm sorry. I feel like such a slut or whatever. Myself, Just Jenny, which is Jenny, obviously. My Close Smell Like Candles, which is Angela. Caffeine and Fragrance, which is Stacy, and Notorious Liz 54, which is Elizabeth. And I'm hoping that I'm not forgetting anyone. Okay, so the first question is, I'm going to jump into this because I feel like this is going to be a really long video. So I had a really hard time with each of these questions as far as narrowing down just one thing. So you're going to see me talk about multiples of things, which I just cannot pick one. I just can't do it. So the top blend, so the first question is top wax blend from each scent category. And the first one is bakery. And of course, bakery is like one of my favorite, it's one of my favorites as far as wax melts go. Actually, it's kind of changed. I'm kind of into fresh as well. But bakery kind of tops that list, at least when I first started melting wax. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with one of my favorite blends that I have, and I don't know the exact scent notes, but I've been hanging on to this bag because I don't want to use it because it just smells so freaking good. So it is whatever that word is. Edelweiss, I don't know. Oh What a Beautiful Morning and Swirl. This is from Vintage Chic Scents, and as you can see, it's a little bit of an older bag. I believe this is some sort of, I know that Oh What a Beautiful Morning is some sort of pancake blend, and I think Edelweiss has some sort of pumpkin going on. I'll try to look up the scent description and put it across the screen here, but it is so fantastic. It's just, it's a beautiful blend, and I have a pretty full bag of this, so I'm pretty stoked about that. When I think of bakery, I always go back to Kay's cookie bread. I just love this stuff. This is vanilla bean cookie bread. This is my second bag of it. This is my second bag of it, and it's just good. If you like vanilla cookie bread scent, this is just, I love it. This is, as I said, my second bag. So if I like something that much, you know, if I get it a second time. I also really love this cream-filled circus bread, and I have not seen it come back from the Bathing Garden. This is just, it's not like a overly bready. It's just like this really good, I think it's supposed to be like maybe like Twinkies is like the cream filled part. I'm not really sure, but it's just a sweet bread, and I really love it. So, and I have not seen it come back from Bathing Garden. I should have kept my phone so it doesn't shut off. Okay, so I went ahead and changed my auto lock so that way my phone wouldn't keep shutting off here. So the next category is fruity. This one was really hard for me because I'm not a fruity girl whatsoever, but the closest things I could find to like just fruit were, even though cucumber's not a fruit, so I guess I messed up on that one. But I mean, it is, I don't know, it's a vegetable, so would this be considered a fruity? I don't know. Anyway, sweet cucumber. This is one of my new favorites from Scentsy that I got from my last order. It's hard to describe what a cucumber smells like, but I'll just keep it at that. It's if you really wanted to get more purely fruit. Even this one is not purely fruit. I don't have very many. Actually, when I was looking through my stash, I don't have hardly any just plain fruit. So it was hard for me. This one is one of my newer favorites, vanilla bean, champagne, and strawberries. It's called Time Yet from Super Tarts. And this one does have a lot of fruit in it. or at least strawberry. The vanilla bean champagne adds a nice touch to that strawberry. This is one that I like. The other one I like from Super Tarts as well is called Stark. It's kind of the same concept. It's like a fizzy drink, an alcoholic drink, and then it's got like strawberries and some other fruits in it. That one's also really good. I've warmed that and I absolutely loved it. So I kind of failed on the fruity because honestly, I really don't have any just straight fruit. At least I don't think I do. So floral's a little bit harder for me. There's only one floral that I really love. Actually, I'm going to start with my first one that I ever found that is my absolute favorite. This is Vintage Chic Scents, and this is, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just going to say Violet. This is not pure floral, but this is I believe it's like marshmallow wafer. Marshmallow wafer and violets, something like that. And it is just beautiful. It is one of the only florals that I can really stand. It's great. Now there's a few others from other vendors that I have. I just recently got Super Tarts Fluffy Violet Candy and that Sweet Cotton Candy Violets and Rock Candy. This is another great one as well. Really cute what she did on the inside and on the back. This one is different from the Cheek Scents one. I feel like the violet is not as strong in there. It's a different kind of violet. It's a little bit softer and more subtle. So if you're scared of like like floral scents, the Fluffy Violet Candy is a good one. And then also I had to talk about Glitterati. She's got some good violets as well. I got this one from it was a mystery box. Violet Sugar Cookie Vanilla Bean Noel. Now that's not really straight floral, but close enough. And this one is more dominant on the bakery notes. You still get that violet in there. It's just not as strong. Glitterati has some really good stuff as well. And from what I'm hearing lately, it's really hard to try to get a hold of Glitterati lately. Fresh scents. I have so many favorite fresh scents that I just grabbed like a few that I've warmed lately or that I've warmed through in the past that I really loved. Actually, this one I haven't, but I felt like I needed to talk about it. So this is Tiffany Candle's Salty Sea Air. This is a great fresh scent, especially for summertime. It's just, it's perfect. It's exactly what you would think of a salty sea air. It's just really, really good, strong. The other one that I've been loving lately is Pink Eucalyptus Spearmint. This is my second bag of this from Front Porch. Now I know for ethical reasons, some people don't buy from Front Porch anymore, and I have kind of cut back on looking at Front Porch. Not, I don't hold grudges against people, but I don't know. I love all people, really, so I don't know. I just feel like you can give people a second chance without holding a grudge against them. I don't know, but at the same time, I also feel for my friends that have a big problem with Front Porch, so I'm kind of on the fence about that. But I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really looking at Front Porch either a lot like I used to, so, but I don't think it's because I hate the owner or anything like that, so I just felt like I needed to say that. But this Pink Eucalyptus Spearmint is really good. I have warmed through this, and this is actually maybe one of the second or third eucalyptus scents that I've really come to love. It's got a nice equal amount of all three of those scents, and it was really great. Pulled this one out because I love Cactus and Sea Salt. I just happen to have a single note from Front Porch, so I pulled this one out. But I love any Cactus and Sea Salt scents. I got a great one from Super Tarts, Sweater Weather, and yeah, I just love Cactus and Sea Salt. Sweater Weather, I feel like there was another. Oh, Scrooge. It's Sweater Weather and Cactus and Sea Salt. And then she had another one that I just recently got that is Cactus and Sea Salt as well. Okay, let's keep this going. So those are my fresh. I have a ton of fresh, though. I could go on all day. Fruity Bakery. You know who I feel like does Fruity Bakery the best? I feel like, well, Rainbow Melts, and I feel like Glitterati. So I pulled out some Glitterati. I've warmed through some of her stuff. This strawberry waffle cone smells amazing. Just amazing. she does Fruity Bakery really, really well. You know, a lot of vendors do, but when I was thinking in my head, I was like, you know, the few pieces of Glitterati that I've warmed, she's always blown me away with her Fruity Bakery. So, yes, cantaloupe birthday cake, vanilla bean noel. That I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm not a big fan of fruity, so this one was perfect because it's balanced with that birthday cake and vanilla bean noel. And I do actually like her birthday cake scent better than some other vendors. Okay, so the next category is from for top blends for each scent category. Oh, fizzy coffee, tea, and drink. Okay, I pulled out a few for these, but there's even more. So lately, I've been loving Super Tarts coffee scents. Oh my gosh. So here is I love Lord of the Rings, and I can't ever remember Gandalf. I feel like every actor has a different accent in there, so when they say his name, I feel like everybody says it a little bit differently, so that's why I get confused. This is just such a good coffee blend. It's really good. I'm also really loving Grimed. House of Stark. Yes, House of Stark is a great one as well. Those are all from Super Tarts. And this one was introduced to me by Angie. Blueberry Muffin Coffee. Oh my goodness. This one, you would never think to mix blueberry and coffee together, but this is just one amazing scent. I love it. So I'm really like digging coffee scents lately. So, and then also the last one, I wanted to throw in a Lake Providence Lodge item, and cold ginger ale was one of the first ones I ever melted from her, and you really smell the coldness. Like it's like pouring ginger ale over ice, and that's what you get in this, and it's amazing. So I actually bought a 3-pack of this one after I melted a scent shot because it was so good. Okay, favorite packaging, but green tea scents are also really good as well. If you've never had a green tea, if it's mixed with the right stuff, it's really good. Okay. Favorite packaging. Hands down, my favorite packaging, it has to go to the Bathing Garden. I don't know if this meant like the prettiest wax ever, but I kind of took it like that. Like, I don't know. But it also fits into favorite packaging if you're going the other way as far as what do you like to get your wax in. I love clamshells, probably the best. I feel like they're the easiest to store. For me, I just feel like, I don't know, I'm just really liking clamshells, especially Super Tarts. I'm really loving her that she's doing just mostly all clamshells. But I picked my prettiest Bathing Garden tart, the one that I'm like in love with right now. But packaging also as well, I really like scent shot cups, and I feel like Two Timing Tart was one of the first one to do these ellipse cups, at least from what I know. I mean, I don't know who started it, but Timing Tart was the first person I ordered from that had these kind of cups, and I feel like they're just really simple. I like these. I like, doing a one-go type of thing. This scent is also really good too. This one time at summer camp, it's like a marshmallow. It's supposed to be like a marshmallow fireside, I believe. Her marshmallow is really good as well. Also, the other person that I really love, her packaging, is Rainbow Melts. She always comes out with these really cute shapes. I just pulled the first one that came to mind. And now that I think about it, I think Haley's Heavenly Scents does a lot of different cute shapes as well. But I always love getting a Rainbow Melts package just because her shapes are always cute. She's got bright, fun colors. I mean, it's called Rainbow Melts. So, and this is also, I love this blend too, pink sugar with cactus and sea salt. That's a great one. Okay, so I think that's all of the, the next one is favorite style of opening. I would have to say, again, I'm gonna sound repetitive, but I'd have to say Super Tart Ready to Ship is really nice. I like vendors that are pretty much open all the time. Now, I don't want to, I'm not a patient person, so I don't like to wait. And so for me to get it within a week or whatever is good for me. I also like people that you can put in custom order. Also, sometimes I don't mind like VCS or like Rainbow Melts where they just put in select stock, and like I don't mind the thrill of the hunt, I guess is the right word. Like sometimes I don't mind, sometimes it's kind of fun to see go in and get everything that you want. Now, if you don't get everything you want, then that could be a bad experience. But for me, that's always been good. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So this is going to be favorite nail polish. And you guys are gonna laugh at me, but OPI probably has to be my favorite nail polish. Now, I would have to say, behind OPI, I'd have to say Essie is probably my second favorite, but as you can see here, give me any sort of blue and I will love you forever. I adore blue. So I'm just going to tell you really quick what these are in case you see something like. So I have Gelato on my mind. I've worn this one. This one is really gorgeous. This one is great as well. I've worn this one. This is a great blue, super easy to put on. Fearlessly Alice. My hands are shaky. I've worn this one as well. This one reminds me a lot of Mermaid's Tears from the Pirates of the Caribbean collection. I know a lot of people were looking for that one for a while, and it's like 20 bucks on Amazon. This is My Dog Sled is a hybrid. So this one's like a turquoise, kind of a light turquoise. And this one's kind of the same. They're kind of similar in color. They're a little bit different. This is Can't Find My Shek. I'm gonna butcher that. I don't know why I can't say that right now. But anyways, you get the idea. Okay, and then give me any darks and I will also love you forever. If I'm looking for dark and I want something that's super easy, Lincoln Park After Dark is probably my no-fail go-to. This one just goes on really easy and I feel like it lasts a really long time. You can't really tell it's black, but it's got a purple, like there's purple in there. You can see it better when you put it on, but it's like a dark purple, but it mostly comes off as black, so it doesn't matter. Another one of my favorites that I wanted to mention is Russian Navy. Now you can kind of see in here, it's obviously a navy color, but it shifts. Like, can you see that shift in there? Like kind of like that purple pink going on. It's really gorgeous on the nail. And then always, I love glitters. This one's one of my favorite for Halloween time. This is Live and Let Die. I have a few that are like this. There's a few others. There's like a, oh, You Certainly Look Marvelous is another one. It's kind of more of a blue. And then also there's like a gray one as well. It's kind of a gunmetal shimmer like this. Really love those. And then my last one, Give Me a Glitter and I Will Love You Forever as well. This is an older one. This is from the Katy Perry Teenage Dream collection. And this one is just gorgeous. I've never layered this over anything. It's like a pink glitter, but it's gorgeous. I love that one. Okay, so that was, I'm obviously I'm obsessed with nail polishes because I had to talk about that for a long time. Okay, favorite cleanser and moisturizer. So I have been through a lot of moisturizers and I don't have one that I really like right now, which is Lush Let the Good Times Roll. But my daughter and I picked this up probably the last time we were at Walgreens and we're like, we're gonna try this. So this is supposed to be, I think, a knockoff of another, sorry, it's supposed to be a knockoff of another popular, and I can't think of what the more expensive one is called, but it's like an oil and water. It's not the Lancome one. There was another one as well. I can't think of what it is, but this one gets everything off. Like, it gets off all the mascara really easily. We also like to use this after we are done with waxing our eyebrows. Like, I'd wax my daughter's eyebrows, and sometimes you have leftover wax. If you take a little cotton pad with this stuff on it, it will take off the wax really easily. And this doesn't leave your face feeling greasy at all. It leaves it kind of matte, actually, which is really weird. But it is, I'm not a huge fan of Garnier in general, but just because of a few bad experiences I had with some of their products. But this one seems to be really good. So I like this as a face cleanser. It works. Also, I will just use plain sugar in the shower if I don't have, like, if I'm out of face wash. To be honest, I'm really bad at washing my face at night. Some days I go without makeup. If I'm going out, I always have makeup on. I just can't. I can't go without makeup. So, sorry, I didn't mean to knock the thing. Okay, so now I have been through all kinds of moisturizers. I've been through high-end. I've been through drugstore. This one I found off of actually drugstore.com. I was out of moisturizer at the time, and I was like, you know what, I just want something kind of like on the inexpensive range. And so I looked up drugstore, and I looked up moisturizer, and I looked up like what had the highest ratings, and this one was one that popped up. Okay, I mean, it works for what I need it for. I don't feel dry. My makeup goes over it really easily. So it's supposed to be anti-wrinkle, antioxidant, fragrance-free, and non-oily, and I agree with all that. It does its job. Like, I use a primer anyways, and so it, you know, to me, I just need the moisture. I don't really care about the anti-wrinkle part because I use different products for that. Okay, so that's my favorite moisturizer. Okay, I moved everything up so I would stop knocking the camera. Okay, so my favorite coffee mug or tea mug, you know, honestly, I really don't have a favorite. I mean, I would say my top favorite is this Starbucks one, and I was looking to see when it was from, and it is from Holiday 2007. So it's got the little snowflakes in there, which I think is a cute touch, but it's just this blue snowflake mug, and I have just really liked this one. The other one that I really like, this is supposed to be a knockoff from Disneyland, I believe. I got it at Walgreens a couple Halloweens ago. I love Halloween. Anything Halloween is a favorite of mine. Now, I'm so mad at myself. I did see that Starbucks came out with a mermaid collection, and I wish I had jumped and got some of those for coffee mugs because those were so gorgeous. But whatever, I'll try to catch another. You know, they seem to be coming out with collections, but this one is kind of a little bit cheaper looking, but it works for Halloween. My daughter likes them. Okay, so, oh, favorite lipstick. Okay, this one was super easy because this is something new. Like liquid lipsticks have been kind of liquid lip glosses or lipsticks. What are these? I would consider them a lipstick because they go on really dark and they don't come off. They're matte. I believe they're matte as well. This one was the first one I got. This is the Sephora brand. The camera's not picking it up really well. This is just your basic red. The first time I put this on, like, I died. I was like, oh my gosh, this is freaking gorgeous. What does this say? No, it doesn't. Oh, cream lip stain. That's what it's called. There we go. Sorry. See if the camera will pick it up. It sort of is. Cream lip stain. So this is, yeah, this is number one red. I thought they were discontinuing these or maybe putting out some new colors, but after I got that one, I went out and I bought, I think I have at least like 5 more of these, but these were the other 4 that I had picked out. I love these things. They go on super easy. You know, I mean, you do have to be kind of careful because once you get it on, they are a pain to get off if you mess up or you go outside of your lip. But once you get them on, they are a bold statement on your lip. And like the red, I said, oh my gosh, the first time I put this on, I was like, yes. I was like in love with it. But these other colors are super great. I'm in love with cream lip stains right now. Love. Like they're just like, they're the most dramatic and they put the most impact on your face, I think. Favorite hair product. That was hard for me. The only thing I could really think of off the top of my head is this Batiste, I think, dry shampoo, and they have different flavors and scents. I like this one the best because it comes out white, and my hair is like kind of a beach blonde, but obviously I color it. That's not my natural color. So if I'm kind of like in between colorings, I'll spray this like near my roots. Not only that, but it gives you a lot of volume quickly without having to use a lot of hairspray. It just, I don't know why it does, but if you just like lift up your hair and like spray it in and just kind of tease it a little bit, it'll give you a lot of volume, and it makes your hair look a little bit more blonder and you can't see your roots as much. Okay, this was really hard. 3 things you cannot go without ever. Like, I have a few here. So, and well, actually the first 3 that I'm going to talk about are Bath and Body products. Now, I have to shower every day. Like, if I don't shower, I feel like crap. Like, I will physically feel like kind of sick if I don't have a shower every day. I don't know why that is. I don't really understand it, but I just feel like crap if I don't have a shower. So the first thing I'm going to show you here is body butters. So her body butter. I just finished Mango Pink Champagne, which is a pretty big bucket, and I slather this stuff on. It is creamy. You can see it's a different consistency now than it was before, It's a little bit easier to get on your body, but I love this. It moisturizes really well. It's like a ritual for me to put this on. I absolutely adore it. The other thing in regards to a shower is I always have to have a scrub. Like, I don't feel right if I don't use some sort of scrub, and I'm really loving Super Tarte's her sugar scrubs. They are creamy. Let me see if I can open this one and show you inside if you haven't already seen. So these are perfect for shaving. You can use them all over your body. Love, love, love these. I also really love the Bathing Garden scrubs. This is one of my favorites. This is Toxic Earth. She usually puts this out at Halloween if she decides to put it out. This one is a great one. One thing about the Bathing Garden though is I find that each of her scrubs seems to be a little bit different. Like, some are more gritty in my opinion than others. Other ones are more soft and more suitable for shaving. Other thing I cannot live without, I guess I'll do this, is I usually have I know this sounds like kind of, I don't know. When I think of people drinking Fiji water, I think of snotty. So it may sound kind of snotty, but I really always need Fiji water in my refrigerator. I actually don't have any right now. I have to go get some, but I just thought I'd throw out a water bottle here just to show you. But for some reason, and my husband's like, I don't taste a difference in your Fiji water. And I'm like, I do. I can totally tell a difference between that and our, we do have a filter in our refrigerator, but it's not like one of those super high grade deals. It's just like, I think it gets rid of some of this stuff, but I don't know. And maybe Fiji's just not all it's cracked up to be, but as far as, you know, drinking water, that's what I prefer, and I enjoy the taste. Now, I busted out it's kind of, you can see it's like, what is that? It's so cold in the refrigerator and so like warm out here that it's like getting all condensation. That's what I'm trying to think of. I love lemon water, so I busted out a lemon. I like to drink lemon water. I feel like my day's not complete if I haven't had a lemon in my water. So there's that. The other thing that I cannot live without is my Harry Potter movies. I put these on the regular. Like, if I'm having a really crappy day or if I want to watch something, I will put on Harry Potter. I have all of them except for the last two, the Deathly Hallows 1 and Deathly Hallows 2. I love NARS blushes. They have to be some of my favorite blushes of all times. I just picked one out, Lovejoy. I just think they're more on the expensive side, but as far as like, that's the color of Lovejoy. It's kind of like a, I feel like it's a universal color actually. It kind of gives you a little bit of a tan, but it's kind of got a little bit of pink in it as well. I have like 10 NARS blushes, which is kind of excessive I think for me, but I've collected them for quite a few years. Okay, so I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, the last one is favorite late night snack, and this right now, I probably go through and change every once in a while, but this one, Hershey's milk chocolate with almonds. I love almonds and chocolate, you know, mixed together. So these are small enough that you can eat them and not feel like super guilty. So I keep these on hand if I'm having like a chocolate craving. The other thing that and this is just an empty bottle from yesterday, but I actually quit coffee, so I don't drink these very often, but every once in a while I just need a coffee, and I really like these. I think they taste almost like chocolate milk to me with a little bit of, you know, with the coffee, but, you know, obviously not the most healthy option out there, but sometimes, you know, I think it's okay to indulge every once in a while, just not on the regular. So that is it. That is all the questions, and like I said, I'll be listing everybody down below. And I can't wait to see the other ones. We are also all doing wax stash videos. I don't know about you guys, but I love to see inside of other people's, like, maybe I'm nosy like that. Maybe it's like a voyeurism or something where I like to, or voyeurism, can that be non-sexual? Oh, that didn't sound good. Oh, okay, hold it. What I was trying to say, and maybe that came out all wrong, is I like to see inside other people's homes and how they do things, you know, how they organize. That's always been like a secret little thing that, you know, like I love to watch people do like room tours, and I don't know, I just love to see inside other people's areas, I guess. That didn't sound right either. Okay, so anyways, they're all doing their wax stash videos, and so I will be doing mine as well. I've shown mine before, but I'm just going to show it again just for, you know, just so you can see how my wax collection has changed. And I think that's it. I think this video is long enough, and I've probably rambled. So I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you have a good day. I hope you found something that you liked in this video. And if you want to, down below, tell me what some of your favorite things are. I always like to hear what people like as well, or if you like some of the things that I showed or have any comments about them. I always love to hear. Okay, I like interacting with you guys. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you later. Bye.